It's Christmas time, friends. Welcome to the third, we're already on the third early access developer stream. Happy to see you guys all here. We've got so much good holiday content to visit. I'm sorry, someone just said Crimbo in the chat, and you're right. It is Merry Crimbus. I apologize. I will never make that mistake again. Welcome. It is me, Catherine. We've probably talked on the forums or in Discord or somewhere else. So hello. Now, to get ready for this stream, I know we have a lot to go into. We've got our patch notes, we've got our big holiday event, and of course I always leave room for a Q&A. But I want to make sure that we are in the spirit first. So I've taken the liberty of decorating the office with these festive ornaments I found in a box. Right? Round of applause for the box. I have borrowed this hideous sweater. It is huge. Round of applause for the big, huge sweater. And finally, because I know that my Christmas fingernails probably aren't exciting enough, we've got to get some attachments going on, right? Okay, so our holiday event is introducing, of course, a brand new set of skins and 2 new attachment sets. One of them is already in the game, and that is the Winter Wonderland holiday attachment set, but the other one is the World Tree Workshop set, and that actually all of you guys will be getting for free. So I'll be showing that, of course, in a minute, but I think we need to get ready first. So I have this box of random accessories that was given to me by a random member of our team, and he's one of our beloved programmers. I have no idea what's in this box. So we're gonna find out together. All I know is it's festive, okay? So here it is. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it's kind of like a loot box. Survived by a loot box is confirmed. All right, so I don't even know what to take out of here first. We've got, oh, this is awesome. Okay, I already have a sweater on, so this, but look at this. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a holiday sweater that lights up, so that's pretty good. I'm gonna keep my shirt on, so we're just gonna put that to the side. We have another excellent, oh, this one's good. Look at this one, you guys. Okay, this is really great. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, well, same deal, sorry, can't add that one, but okay, these other ones we can totally work with. So we've got a staple, an over-the-head attachment, if you will. Yep, this is good. Where does this go? Ooh. Holidays. And next we have, if I can figure it out, I know this lights up. Yes. Okay, it blinks, it flashes, it strobes. This is gonna be an over-the-head attachment. Help. Life is so hard. Okay, well, now I think that we are adequately prepared. I really hope that no one here has any issues with flashing lights, or it is not going to be a Merry Christmas. Hold on, let me see if I can tone it down a little bit. I'm riding the struggle bus here. What does this one do? Boop. That's even more blinky. Okay, this one's better. It's a little bit less flashy. All right, so I think we're ready. Let's get into the patch notes. Let me bring over my friend real quick. Yes, our little friend St. Nicholas. He'll just be right here. Patch notes time. Let me swap over to my desktop. All right, so it is week 3/4 of our early access. The way that this works, I know that that might be a little bit confusing. So we put out a new patch every 2 weeks. I know that, especially since we've gone into early access, that's been kind of true, kind of not. We've put out hot fixes like almost every day. So the hotfix is obviously separate from our big content releases, and that is what I'm talking about here. So that's why it's like a mix. So we already had week 1/2. It's been 2 weeks since then. Now we're on 3/4. I know you guys can follow this. So of course, it is the holiday event. I will get into this with some more interesting, fun, exciting graphics in a minute. So let's just skip over this for now. Okay, so we've limited our chat messages to 256 characters. So I'm really, really sorry. Tolkien, any other author who really likes to write long things, Martin, perhaps, this is not the place to write your novel. I'm sorry. We will have to break up those messages into smaller, more digestible parts. Santa approved. Okay, we've also updated our Tier 6 quest chain, which is kind of up in the islands area, to use a small dungeon for the final boss encounter rather than spawning it into the Heartland. So basically, if you haven't seen this area yet, it kind of looks like a big smiley face. I think I have a screenshot of it somewhere, but anyway, you can go check it out for yourself. Although it does seem that there are some issues with the actual boss itself not necessarily spawning, which is probably what you're there for. So that's something that we're aware of and we're looking into. It doesn't seem like everyone is running into this though, so our elves will keep investigating. And yes, I will keep referencing everything within the frame of the holidays because I get to do that for this one stream, okay? We're just gonna pretend. The magic of the holidays is real. Now owl enemies are going to drop raw timber, so, you know, sorry. It's not a developer stream without like a million trains. So yes, as you know, birds do in real life, our owls are going to drop timber. So if you're on the lookout for crafting materials, it's a place to go. And then we just fixed a bunch of bugs. A lot of these, of course, are community reported, so thank you all for... It's so loud. Thank you all for doing your due diligence and reporting these things to us, of course. We always find it a lot sooner. That's right! Twitch chat, you are correct. It's the Polar Express. Of course it is. Today it is. And visuals. I think that our patch notes make it maybe seem a little bit underwhelming, but winter has come to the Heartland. It's actually pretty zesty. We'll look at it in a minute, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, joke's on you guys. I actually have like a macro set up where I'm just like hitting a hotkey on my keyboard and it's just playing train sounds all the time. All right, so anyways, you can use your face eyes to take a look at this on your own, but like I said, again, it's just going to be a lot of bugs and things like that. Obviously, I know that there are still outstanding bugs. You guys are putting some of these into the chat, issues with Tier 10 crafting and things like that. I believe that the Tier 10 crafting issue was supposed to be fixed in today's build, although I suppose I don't see it in the patch notes. So that's something I'll check in on. If this happened to you and you were one of those people where you got something, it was like a Tier 10 craft and it's got 2 affixes and it's kind of wonky, of course you can always put that into a ticket and we can just take out one of those affixes for you, give you whichever one you prefer basically in the meantime. So that is surviveby.com/Zendesk. That's can be found on the forums, it can be found in our Discord, and I'll link it into the Twitch chat in a little bit. So, locusts. Yes, I see a lot of locusts, a lot of locust requests. I will check on that. I know obviously it was not fixed in this patch, but it's something that you guys have been reporting for quite a long time, so I want to see what the progress is on that. I might even actually do that during... Let's do that now. If you guys don't mind, one moment. Let me get out my phone. Y'all can just sing some Christmas carols to yourself so we can try and fill the time. All right. Okay. Whew. All right, I think I got the message out there. That was surprisingly difficult trying to hum that while also getting that message out. I will find out. Hopefully they'll respond soon, and we'll try and figure out what the progress is on the locus issues. Okay, so I will get into some more of those Q&A type things in just a little bit, but let me hop on to our next big item, which is going to be the letter from the producer. So this was posted today. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's probably a good thing to check out. So Ryan Jackson was actually on our first early access stream, and he's our creative director. He also was our producer for quite a long time, so that's why we keep calling it Letter from the Producer. I guess he sort of does both, but we also have an additional producer who is lovely. Anyways, he wrote this, and it's sort of trying to explain what happened here, but generally, yeah, guys, I was just typing the lyrics to my favorite Christmas song under the table. Generally, he tries to provide as much transparent insight as we possibly can as to some of the hiccups that we've been encountering. So basically, this is just sort of a quick overview of what has happened since we launched on, was it the 6th? Yes. So we basically had a ton of people flooding in. I think that that's something that we've definitely covered before. Lots of new friends joining us. Our servers would perhaps say too many because, yeah, it was a lot. Things really slowed down, and it was something that we had definitely done our best to try and prepare for, and we'd had server stress tests and things like that. We'd set up events for it, but it's hard to organize an event that could ever match the number of people that are actually going to come into the game when it actually launches. We were never really able to test with that many people, like thousands and thousands of people. So awesome. Thank you for joining us, but also that's why things were slow. We've been working on it. We've definitely, I think it's tripled. We tripled the number of servers that we've got going on, and we've been putting out crazy hot fixes all the time, every day, all day long, even on weekends. We're doing our best, but that is not to say that there aren't still issues left. So like he mentions here, obviously progress was kind of moving slowly that first week. Things actually got worse for a little bit, but then we pushed a hotfix that actually improved that server stability quite a bit, and it has definitely improved it. Obviously things are not perfect yet, and in our last one we found that there was some rubber banding and lagging and things like that. So with every hotfix that goes out, we are trying to make improvements to those things. I will say that today's patch that went out, our big update, didn't have a lot of server changes in it, mostly because we've been dealing with duplication bugs, naughty people exploiting naughty dupes and making all kinds of fake money for themselves and fake items. And so we've been going through and we've been figuring it out and trying to prevent people from being able to do that, because we obviously don't want the in-game economy to be borked. And so we've been banning the naughty people and making sure to take out any sort of duped currency from the economy as a whole so that it's not messing with the people who have actually legitimately earned things. So they're not getting any toys for Christmas. That's right, Gorilla TV. We're all getting coal and my tears, because that was a lot of work. So anyways, today, like he mentions at the end, we put out our build. We want everything to be totally rock solid just in time for this holiday event when we knew a lot of folks would be coming back to try it out, but we aren't quite there, so we scaled back that event a little bit. It was planned to have some sort of funky dungeon components to it too, but we have removed that and kind of scaled it back to something a little bit more manageable so that we could focus on things that are going to impact the game on a much larger scale and in the longer term. So I hope you'll forgive us. We tried to prioritize things in a way that we felt would be best for everyone. So this is where we're at now. But as a thank you for dealing with our shenanigans, that's where we are going to be giving everyone that free set. So good stuff, everybody. Thank you for your patience. We are all scrambling to do the best that we possibly can to listen to you, to make those actions happen, and so we'll keep at it. Let me see. So, no Christmas dungeon, no new enemies, although there are the new minions, which I'll show you in a little bit, new skins, and we've got this cool giving tree. So I think it's time to pop back onto there. All right, this is on our website if you want to check it out. It's our Holidays in the Heartlands article. We had something similar for Deep Night. It just sort of explains how these things work a little bit. Basically, once again, we just remind you, you'll be getting the World Tree Workshop attachment set, and I will show you guys what those look like. So in the center of town, there is a PINE tree, or a pine tree. It stands for the Prototype Issuing Normalization Engine, because of course that is what we celebrate during the holidays. The family gathers around the PINE tree. Dad takes out his corncob pipe and tells the kids stories of years past, sipping eggnog around the Prototype Issuing Normalization Engine, TM. So that is what gives out your daily gift. You have a, gosh, what's the breakdown? A 70% chance at getting a a bullet changing consumable. Math is so hard. A 27% chance at getting one of our minions, and a 3% chance at getting a, gosh, what are we calling it? A man-sized, man-shaped, or a person-sized, person-shaped box. It's a coffin. It's a coffin. And you can take it to the craftsman and you can turn it into a skin. So, all right, let's see here. Yes, okay, the man-sized, person-shaped box, totally a coincidence. And you can craft any one of the new holiday skins for free. So, pick your pick. Let's see, those weapon projectile consumables, we've got a few. There's ornaments, snowballs, and candy canes, and that's going to change what your bullet types look like for the next 30 minutes. And then the minions last for, I want to say it was 15? We landed on 15 minutes. They will follow you around, and basically it's a geomancer turret. It's essentially the way it works. This is not, by the way, I know I talked about this yesterday, but look in my, what do I want to call this? Not my mistletoes. I'm trying to think of something tacky and holiday themed, but my eyeballs. This is not the pet system that is coming. This is not the pet system. I know they look like pets, they sound like pets, they probably seem like they act like pets, but I promise they aren't pets. So they're minions, they're companions, they're buddies. Some people had all kinds of different fun names for what they were coming up with these things, but oh, they're silver bells. Yes, look at my silver bells. You can try them out. I will spawn all three of the different types in when we get into the game, and you can kind of see what they look like. But again, I promise they're not pets. Pets are coming. Pets probably won't be coming for a little while. That is something I do want to be transparent about. There are a lot of systems that, in our opinion, and I think based on a lot of community feedback, are more important to making the game better. We need more endgame content. We need a party system. We want to be able to have a guild system. Ancestral Legacies seriously need a rework. We want to rework our relics and charms and things like that. These are all things that we find to be higher priority, and so those are things that we're probably going to be pushing up first. And the cool thing is that list might even include a cohabitable space, which I know is something that a lot of people have been kind of looking for, mostly for guild usage, but it might even be something that we're calling the afterlife or the underworld. So I won't say any more about it, but that will definitely be coming in the future as well. No battle royale mode, though. I see that. Okay, by the way, speaking of interesting game content, so right now you can't say the letter I, and apparently also the letter A, some folks are saying. I know for sure the letter I. I know this is a problem, but I also find it really funny because people are trying to type such innocuous, like, innocent messages to each other, and it's just like, can I have a slice of pizza? And it makes it look like the word pizza is like some terrible cuss word. So anyways, it's something that we're totally aware of. I reported it as soon as you guys let us know early in the morning, so we will definitely make sure that that is updated. We're trying to filter out people saying really, really naughty words, and unfortunately it looks like the way that that was hooked up, it started blocking just the letter, so that's not any good. We'll fix that. Oh, you can't say vowels. Okay, well, no vowels for you. Sorry, good luck spelling words. But yeah, no, we're obviously gonna fix that. So there's gonna be another hotfix going out. I'm sure it'll be going out today. I think that's the plan. But basically, everyone is supposed to get this holiday set, and that's something that's going to be sent separately after the next hotfix goes out. So whenever that goes out, I would certainly think that fixing that filter will also be fixed. Oh, but you can type the letter U, apparently. So see, it's all about giving. It's the holiday season. You can't be selfish and talk about the I, but you can talk about the U. Hashtag deep. Totally not intentional. Once again, here's our holiday skins. Excuse me, I know that we'd taken a look at this before. These are really corny, and I'm sorry, we love puns here. So we have Frosty, which is our alchemist skin. You may be made of snow, but your bullets will melt every enemy in your path. We have Sleigh Bells, which is our little reindeer over here. I'm so sorry, I wrote these, and I know they're so corny, but I love them. Donning the skin will have you dashing, prancing, and blitzing through the heartlands. Of course, we have the Pepper Miner, inspired by some of our favorite old-timey holiday characters from our favorite kid shows growing up. They mint their own flavor of justice. And the Nutmeg skin, which, can we just admit, is totally one of the best, maybe ever, in the game. Like, it's real good. It's real good. It's the big soulless eyes. It's the kitchen knives. It's the fact that there's a second set of eyes in his mouth. Like, there's just all kinds of really good stuff going on here. And finally, we have Hans, which is our Nutcracker Sentinel skin. For anyone who is a fan of, I think is it Hans Zimmer? Is that who did the Nutcracker? Oh gosh. I'm not very cultured. One second. Tchaikovsky. Okay. So, the original Nutcracker, the boy gets turned into a Nutcracker, and his name is Hans. So there's a little Easter egg for all of y'all there. And the Harbinger skin right here, which is the little helper. You can help your enemies into an early grave. Excellent. All right. So that's most of it. I think it's time to get into town and actually take a look at these things, because that's a lot more fun. So let me pop in there, do the old switcheroo. All right. Let me bring you guys back over here. Zoop. Now I can still see what you're saying. Oh no. Huh. Everything's disappeared. One second. I really hope that you guys can still see me, because everything is wonky right now. Oh, where are you all hiding? Come back. That's weird. One second. Aha. Okay. Good. So, daily login rewards are still here, even though we have the PINE tree fully initialized, so you can claim your daily reward, and then through, I believe it's January 2nd? Yes, through January 2nd, you'll be able to log in every day and also get stuff from the tree in town. So, I do have to admit that when Twitch just totally freaked out on me, it did clear the chat. So if you asked a question before this very second, it was lost to the abyss. The abominable snowman has rolled it away in a big snowball, and I'm very sorry. So obviously I'll have some room for Q&A at the very end, and I can revisit that stuff too. So let's get in here. We have Kris Kringle, an important of course, an important member of our holiday family, and obviously I'm playing the gingerbread skin because it just doesn't get any better than that. All right, woo, let's get rid of this stuff. There we go, awesome. The druid could have been Krampus, that's such a good idea. Oh man, so we will definitely be having an event that comes around every year. In some cases, it'll be a matter of, like, some things will come back and it'll always be kind of tradition, but we'll keep introducing new things. So if the holiday event sparks some fun holiday ideas and you didn't see them, this is totally a good time to also hop in. I'm on the NA server if anyone wants to hop in and join here as well. Even the chat has permadeath. That's amazing. Awesome. So here we are in town. The holidays are not the only thing to have hit the Heartlands. Winter has as well. So when we were in fall before, we went, whoo, that's a lot of Harbingers. Oh my gosh. Is this like a club? I don't think I can join. I can't hang. Okay, so before in fall, you know, we had our sort of desaturated leaves on the ground. We had pumpkins and things like that, especially when it was closer to the Deep Night event. It was very, very festive and very spooky. And when you would run on the road, there would be like a trail of leaves that would come out behind you. Now we have gone back to our little dust cloud that was there before. And you can see there's also a ton of snow everywhere. Now winter is something that is going to last for quite a while. So winter is not going to be unique to the holiday event. The holiday event ends on January 2nd, but just like the Deep Night event didn't end the autumn, this will continue to go on. So the one thing that you will disappear after winter is over are all of like the Christmas lights and things like that that are in town. We have this little cute tree, or oh my gosh, light. It's a candy cane. It's really cute. And then the tree here, I really like that. I haven't even seen some of these myself yet. We've got these awesome little icicles and string lights on all of our different vendors here. Little cart. Let's see. Oh, and these wreaths. Oh, this is pretty cute. Let's see. We've got more string lights over here. Should have the Yule Lads as skins. I just found out what the Yule Lads are yesterday. I was watching Sabrina on Netflix and I learned what they are. That would be super cool. All right. Oh, but look at these guys. They aren't in the holiday spirit at all. They're just eating grass. That's not very... Oh my gosh, you guys. I forgot about this. So all of our shallow water has been turned into ice that you can skate around on. So that's fun. Zoom, zoom, zoom. I think this is so fun. I always used to love games that had like icy areas when I was a kid, especially like I said, I remember the Pokemon games totally had this. So I don't know. I could skate around on that thing all day. That's super fun. But and also we've kind of reconfigured the location of things in the Heartland. So that actually was a little while ago. I think that was more part of like a hotfix to help address some of our economy concerns that we had. But we have moved things around, made certain things a little bit more obvious. If you are at all familiar with the history of Survived By's Tower, we have gone through many changes over the years. And, or the years. Well, actually, oh my gosh, what am I saying? It has been. It's been like a year and a half. I can say that. Oh, that's so weird. We have gone through a lot of different changes, so the tower has changed many times now. And that location of where things are, the layout, I'm sure that'll update over time. Ooh. So this is one of the login rewards, actually. It's an attachment over the head. That's pretty cool. So here's our PINE tree. I have not redeemed my stuff yet today, so I'm very excited about that. I do see Cold Paradox in chat as asking if this means that T6 is going to go faster. Unfortunately, no. So holiday events only impact the overworld or just sort of like the general Heartland. If there is a biome that is inside of a dungeon, that stuff doesn't get applied. So unfortunately, that will not be the case. But I have totally heard all of your requests over the last many months, basically talking about how that dungeon is a little bit too slow and you guys don't really enjoy the slowdown effects of the water. I totally hear you. I think that's something that we're going to work on addressing as soon as the rest of everything else kind of calms down a little bit. So yeah, we definitely hear you there. Okay, let's interact with this tree. Ooh, my Prezi. I got ornaments. It's not a skin, but it's still pretty cool, so let's check it out. Oh my god. Do you guys see this? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the way that we do dyes is we take our skins, we make certain parts of them transparent or semi-transparent, and we mask the colors over these areas. So sometimes certain things are gonna look kind of like inverted or almost like a film negative when you look at certain menus because those dye colorings don't carry through. So this is terrifying and I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyway, if you get any of the consumables, including the minions, that will be in here. It won't be in your materials inventory or anything like that. So let's activate these ornaments. Excellent. And that will show up here. You can use that consumable and it will go for the next 30 minutes. So you can keep an eye out. And now I've got little ornaments. Oh. All right. Let me hide this stuff here. Now, let's go over to the seamstress. So, let's say you got a man-shaped, person-sized box. I don't remember if I sent myself one or not. No, I didn't. But if you did, you would take it over to the craftsman and basically you could craft the skin that you're looking for. Once again, this is on the NA server. And which one am I in? It's a good question. I want to say it's been a while since I picked it. Is it like NA6 maybe? Don't take me for sure on that, but I think that that was it. And then you can go over to the seamstress and you can equip that. So because we want to send you guys all of the brand new holiday attachment stuff for free, you can't buy it because obviously we don't want you guys to buy something that we're about to give you for free later on. So if you go into the attachment section, you don't see these things. It does not mean that things are bugged. It just means that the hotfix where we give you this stuff for free just hasn't gone out quite yet. So let me bring Santa back in here. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go into our attachments and I'm going to preview this stuff for you guys. I used my magical developer powers to give myself these things. Of course, they also have tacky descriptions because it wouldn't be my contribution to the game unless it was completely corny. So, the Misfit Toys, you can distract yourself from the encouraging peril of the Heartlands with one of these fun toys. Hooray! Under the feet, we have the Jingle Bag. The Jingle Bag description isn't in here. I'll have to let them know about that. And then, of course, Merry and Bright is just shiny. It's all good. Now, let me just get out of the... Oh, yes. Oh, I look good. Okay, so I love... If you can just watch carefully that attachment set. It's like the... I love the Jack in the Box. It's so good. He makes this really funny face that... I'll have to try and find it, but if you screen cap it just at the right moment, his face is just like a straight line, and he's got the hat on, and he's just... It's like this moment of just existential dread on this poor little guy's face. And we have the little dog that rolls away and the wind-up robot and of course the top. So I really like the toys. I think they're very cute. We have our flashing light and our jingle bag. So good stuff. I really love that everyone's got their holiday stuff on. It feels very festive. So what should we do? We're in the game. I think that it would be great if we could just kind of go do something and test out these minions. Maybe we can go do a dungeon together. Let's find out. Oh, someone just said T12. No. Let's find out. So yes, these attachments will be free. And when we send them out, it will be after our hotfix. So just kind of keep your eye out for the hotfix notice. And then it will be at your mailbox. So actually, maybe I have the person in here. No. It's just my daily reward. Looks like some other stuff to check out. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so if you have any questions on how that works, just let me know. Okay, tier 6. Oh my gosh. No. Okay, but we can. We can go check out the new room. Okay, you asked for it. T6. So let's go over to our friend, the treasure hunter. Show me that T6 goodness. Oh, I can't afford this, excuse you. Although that is in the quest chain that happens, by the way, so maybe get this. Alright, going to tier 6. Oh, even the little teleport shrines have the cute little lights on them. Alright. Hop over to this one. Yes, hacking. It was just my get-rich-quick scheme that I executed on. Oh, I do not believe that I have any actual equipment on this character because I used my elite hacks, so please forgive me. I'm going to be very weak. In fact, I'm just going to slap God mode on so I can even just get to the dungeon, and we will reconvene over there. So, just me and my toys hanging out. Oh, this is all ice! This is awesome, so I can just like... Oh, I got stopped by a rock. Yeah! I can go on forever. Probably don't want to skate into the resin though, that would probably hurt. All these sharks are like, I don't know how to deal with this. I think, yeah, we had to take out the fish completely because the fish in the game can only swim. So, this poor fish. Alright. So, I think we're ready. Let's go in. Alright. Yes, elite hacks. In fact, I'm gonna turn off that weather. Hasta la bye-bye. Oops. Alright. Let's run through. Do we have everybody? Oh yeah, they're all up ahead. Tisk tisk. Speaking of going up ahead, we do have some folks who have reported that when they're trying to play the game, other people who are of a much higher level, after they use the key, someone else will basically run in and totally steamroll ahead because they're super, super strong and kill that final boss. And that's not any fun. No one likes that. So we're trying to come up with a solution for that because we want people to be able to play with your friends, even if they're a little bit under-leveled. So it's been kind of challenging, and obviously we don't want to necessarily gate people from being able to go up against the boss. So one possibility that we are considering right now is whoever unlocks the dungeon, you can only enter that dungeon if you're within plus or minus 3 levels of the person who unlocked it. So it's kind of our attempt at making sure that super, super high level players aren't entering a dungeon run that is being led by someone who's only, you know, level 8 or something like that. But we're always open to other suggestions. It's just sort of one idea that we've been looking at for now. Let's see here. Oh, this is ice. What am I saying? Yeah, I totally didn't think it would be ice. Well, looks like that was a goofer on my part. I got goofed. It is indeed ice. Not like literally the whole thing, but you know, the parts that matter that you can actually walk on. So that's nice. Yeah, you can pretty much ice skate right through these then. Everyone else is way the heck down there. I gotta get my speedy boots on. Oh, I like that idea. So anyone who's on your friends list. So once we do implement that, sorry, once we do implement the party system, that's something that will really, really help this too, is basically you can just be like, okay, this is a dungeon instance for myself and the members of my party or my guild or whatever, and we're all going to go in together, and then we can try and filter it that way, because hopefully you're only going to party up or join guilds with people who you like and trust. So that's obviously going to be the long-term, much more elegant solution once we can get to that point. I'll have to go over to the left here. Okay. Yeah, choose only for friends or open dungeon. That's cool too. I like that. Oh, no more energy. Please give energy. The energy altar was depleted. Oh, I see. This is where we're going. Thank goodness for that ping system. Is it up higher? Yeah, no, it's right here. Cool. Yeah, the boss is long dead. Yeah, well, it might not even spawn, to be honest, just because of the issues that we've been having with this, so we'll have to see. Run, run, run. If you guys have questions, feel free to put them into the chat, and I will do my best to try and answer them while I'm, I took God mode off, right? Yeah. While I'm running through this thing, and trying not to die. Man, I don't do any damage to anyone. Zoom, 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 zoom. Why is the music so strange? I don't know. Do I even have the music on? Gotta. Yeah, I've got it on a little bit. Hopefully that isn't too loud for you guys. I don't know. I like it. I think the music's pretty cool. No, boss, it's just a beach party! Oh, cool. Okay. Who brought the beach ball? Yeah, so this is definitely something that we'll have to fix because that's no good. Yeah, what can we do here? Dance party. Everyone can just get their groove on. Nice, nice, nice. I wish we could have some emotes. That would be fun. All right. Soundtrack gets old. Yeah, I'm sure that that's something that we can definitely try and improve upon as we're going through and polishing a lot of the stuff, is trying to add like longer tracks or having things loop maybe in a more interesting way. But all right, well, we got our dance on. I think we're good. Let me see where we are versus where we started. I wonder if I can I spawn anything? Oh, I have like the old Heartland Horrors. Oh gosh, those are like lost to the sands of time. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find them. The Boreal Shaman, we could bring him in here. Alright, let me see. Please don't add the floss dance to the game. I don't think that'll be an issue. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is a feature, guys. It's our beach party feature. Let's see. Yeah, the Kraken. He's just frozen under the ice. He can't get out. Sorry, little dude. Alright, so I'm gonna just pop back over. Let me see. If I can. Later, nerds. Yeah. I'm so sneaky. Bye-bye. Oh my gosh, this actually might not be very good for me because I've had issues before where I've tried to cut across things and I've totally gotten rubber banded back because you're not supposed to do this, so we'll see. Yeah. I will see what we can do about that Kraken. And actually, speaking of, let me see how the progress is. All right. So the Locust, I have news. Let me get rid of my no clip. It looks like one of our developers possibly checked in a fix last week, and we were hoping that it would have been fixed over the weekend, so it looks like it should have been resolved, but it is not actually fixed. Let's see. Yep, okay, we confirm that we're still seeing it. And we're gonna look into it. So it looks like we took a first crack at it and the issue was not completely fixed, so we will give that another shot, basically. A giant gingerbread boss, that would be so cool. Actually, you know what, I want to spawn one of my friends. I'm lonely because we didn't get to see the boss. Who do we want? Let's bring out... Yeah. That's what's up. Where is he? Can I only have one going at once? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There he is! Oh, he's so cute! Hello! Look at him go! Whoa! That lad is an absolute unit! Did you see that? Okay. I'll drop one. Fight to the death. Let me see if I can actually drop this. That'll be really awkward if I can't. Oh, yes. Goodbye, festive nightmare. Someone else can test it out. All right. We'll see who got it. Yeah, I love all these snowballs. It's just ridiculous. All right, we'll see what happens. Hopefully someone, yeah, there it is. Oh, I love it. Good stuff. Let's go back out to the Heartlands. I think it's time to explore. Someone mentioned that in the desert area, there's also snowy stuff, and I'm really curious about that. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna run over here, skate back across that ice. Where's my friend? Where'd he go? Friend? Oh no. Is this a quirk I didn't know about? It looks like he might have gotten stuck in the dungeon. Yeah, I'll have to see about that. Oh, they despawned in leaving areas. Ugh, rip. I should have given you that gift later. I didn't know about that. I'm sorry. Farewell. Hasta la pasta, as they say. Keep running, running, running. Alright, oh, look at this. We are back in festive land. That's what's up. So where do we want to explore? What kind of dungeons should we do? There's all kinds of cool options. I'm going to grab a key first. I am really curious about the desert savanna area. Also, this is a great time for that Q&A because there are only 15 minutes left. So hopefully, hold on, did anyone actually go out there? I'm sorry. I lied. Oh no, it's bleeped out. Will unlock dungeon for you. Then me go back to tower. That's how you can fix it, guys. Just refer to yourself instead of saying I, just call it me. Me need more keys. Me need go to tower. Why use lot word when few word do trick? Alright. And let's unlock this. I know a bunch of people teleported over here. I don't know if they have a need or not, or if they're just off doing their own thing. That might be a different group. I'm gonna go over to this one here. Use we. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we're all in this together. I appreciate that. That's cool. All right. Run, run, run. And I'll unlock this for our friends, and then I will go sit at the tower and we can talk, because I'm not very good at multitasking when it comes to trying not to die, even with all my elite hacks. I'll wait for the friends here. The Royal Ith. I like that. Oh, good. If you are curious about the consumable issue, where a lot of the consumables that came with our Steam packs weren't actually lasting the full 7 days or 3 days or whatever it was supposed to be, that's still something that we are working on and that I will be sure to let you guys know about ASAP, but a lot of it comes back to server instability. So if the servers are super wonky and things disconnect, that is what could definitely lead to issues. So we are trying to make sure that the servers are a little bit more stable, and then we will be able to reissue all of those. So those will just be sent to your player inbox. Okay, I will go back to this festive tower so that we are feeling in the holiday mood, and I will try and catch up on some of these. Okay. Iocanis, or Ioannis, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Farewell. Let's see here. The chat for the family name, including his space, getting fixed soon. I actually just talked to someone about that pretty recently, so we're definitely aware of it, and I will see what the progress is on that, because that's no good. I'll send that over in just a sec. Okay, so if you craft a tier 10 weapon tonight, it should not be bugged. So we did put out a fix for that over the weekend, I believe, and it should prevent things from happening from now on. The reason why it may still seem like there's an issue is if you crafted something before and you had a tier 10 weapon with 2 affixes, it doesn't remove one of the affixes, so that's something that we will have to fix manually. That, once again, is something that you would want to submit a ticket for with customer support. Just let them know that your weapon is one of the bugged ones, and let them know which one of the affixes you want to keep. Just because if you have 2, it's preventing people from being able to re-roll, which is no good. So that's no good. Let's see. Thorn's gear definitely should not be lost anymore. That should be totally safe. I know I just found mine in my mailbox, so that should be all good. Let's see. If you contacted support, it will take a few days to hear back. So basically, yeah, oh, that's a good point. It will take a few days to hear back. So it should be like 3 to 5 business days is usually what I try and tell people as being like a reasonable window. If it's something pretty substantially beyond that, definitely let me know, and I will try and just check in on the ticket. But yeah, 3 to 5 business days, being that the studios generally close on Saturday, Sunday. I know we do have hot fixes and things like that go out, but that's like, I don't know, us working from home or whatever. So generally, yeah, Monday through Friday is going to be your best bet. Really quickly, while we're still here, I do want to also give an update. The studio, both Human Head and DE, are going to be slower, basically, to responding to things from the 22nd or the 21st. Yeah, the 21st of December through January 2nd. So it's about 2 weeks or so, just because I know DE is going to be closed, and that's a lot of like customer service tickets, but also Human Head has the 25th off for sure, and we have off on New Year's Day. But a lot of us have taken off on other days in there. For example, for some reason, my family celebrates on Christmas Eve. I don't know why, but we do. So I will be out of the office for those days and taking some time to spend it with my family. So if you do message me or anyone else on the team over that weekend, especially, just beware that it may take a little bit longer than normal to respond, but I will be checking in, and if something like crazy catastrophic happens, obviously we will be scrambling and trying to figure out how to address that. So if there's something big that comes up, if everything goes down, please do message us still, and we will try and take care of it. But once again, that's kind of where we're at. Swerf TV. We are banning the dupers. If you were naughty, we have been going through the last 2 days and doing our best to knock those out of here. So, yeah, please don't dupe. I don't want to have to ban people, especially since a lot of the folks who are doing it are ones who've been playing for a while. That doesn't feel good. So definitely try not to do that. And if you do see it, please do report it. Oh, I do have a new fun thing that I can show to you guys too. Let me pull it up really quickly. we have the World Tree Warden. So a lot of folks have been trying to report potentially problematic players, whether they're cheaters, hackers, people saying all kinds of naughty words, whatever that might mean. And there isn't currently a way to report players in game. And so I know that this isn't a great workaround for now, but it's definitely just temporary. Basically, you can go to the forums and direct message the World Tree Warden. The reason why I ask that you send it to that account instead of maybe my personal one, even though that's probably okay too, but the World Tree Warden is one that everyone on the developer team has the login info for, so it's something that all of us can share together and we can easily look at that information. So it's not really a place for bugs or anything like that. It's just sort of a way for you to be able to anonymously report these things when they do come up so that we can try and look into it. So I really do appreciate it. It was supposed to be survived by a sheriff, but that didn't fit. So here we are, the World Tree Warden. So that is new. I just wanted to try and bring that to everybody's attention here. Let me close out real quick. Awesome. So if anyone else has any other questions, I will try and answer those while I still can. Let's see here. Why is the person-sized, person-shaped box super low? So this is our first event where we are offering skins for free, and we're already giving out one of our big attachment sets for free, which is also brand new. So this is probably the most generous we've been so far. But we do want to make sure that things are balanced so that it feels really special when you get it, just because, like I said, the attachment set is already being sent out for free. So we want to give a really good chance that you're going to get one of those projectiles, a decent chance that you're going to get a minion, and there's actually, I think we mathed it out, there's like a 30-something% chance that during the event you'll get one of the skins. So even though it's like 3% day to day, overall you do have a pretty solid chance, like basically a 1 in 3 chance of getting one of the skins for free. So I don't know, it's Merry Christmas. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Thank you for doing the math, AcuT. It looks like 39% overall. Your girl's math skills are definitely not what got her this job. So let's see, what else have we got here? Will XP pots bought from the auction house be refunded as well? Are you talking about like ones where the consumable stuff ran out? If so, that's definitely harder for us to track just because we are on the watch for basically things that were sent to a player account and then ran out early. So like if I bought something and it's attributed to me specifically, that's probably what'll happen. So yeah, that's something where I think because it's going to be so case by case, you might be best off just submitting a support ticket and being like, hey, I spent money on the auction house and now things are refunded and my stuff is broken. Please help. And we can probably just send you another one. I think it's, I think we can probably trust you. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see. Raytail, thank you for the compliment. I get it nice by showering? I don't know. I don't do anything to it. Okay. Ideas on class balancing. So, I mean, we're always open to ideas. So if you want to head over to the forums and tell us what you're thinking, that is the best place to do it. I've read a couple really good posts lately about ideas for the Geomancer, for the Geomancer, and a lot of Druid ones, just because I know that the Druid can be a little bit contentious as far as whether people agree or don't agree with our, I don't want to say our new update because it was like 6 months ago or something, but basically with our rework. One thing that I will say is, even though it isn't happening super soon, like in the next couple weeks or anything like that, it'll be a little bit further out, but with our big Ancestral Legacy update, we are going to be going through and kind of looking at ways that Ancestral Legacies can help you kind of create like a subclass. So even if you don't see, If you don't see a special ability represented in a way in game currently that seems like super intriguing, it's still definitely worth submitting that idea, because right now we're kind of looking at different ways that we can change or customize those special abilities to have different variations. So this is just not confirmed, but this is just an example, okay? So let's just say I'm playing as the Geomancer, and normally my turrets are going to be Santa can represent on all four sides of me. But what about if I pick up an ancestral legacy that is going to let me change the way that those turrets behave? So instead it'll be like a wall in front of me, or the turrets will behave differently in general, you know, things like that. So again, that's kind of just the direction that we're looking at, but that's where it'll be especially helpful if you can submit that stuff, because definitely helpful. Cool. New classes, eventually. So when we put in this Ancestral Legacy update, if things are executed in the way that we're talking about them executing right now, all of these subclasses, let's say that each class has like 3 subclasses, it'll feel like everything has like tripled in the game, basically, because there will be so many new combinations to play with and so many ways to customize your classes. So I think that that's going to be the initial focus. But we have had some really cool ideas submitted to the forum. Someone had a really awesome idea with different like sketches that they submitted. It was super cute, and it had caltrops, and it was like a really cool, almost like hunter class. So we've definitely seen some really neat things submitted. Sorry, I think there's glitter in my eyes from Santa. We've seen some really cool things submitted, and we don't want that to go to waste. So we will, oh God, sorry, it's everywhere. Oh, we will look at incorporating those things in the future. Another one that we've seen a lot too is a necromancer. So that is also still totally on the table. Okay, will private servers be a thing? I'm gonna go with probably not. I have to admit, I don't speak the tech speak to the degree where I can really explain why not. I'm not a server girl, but I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Someone actually was going through a really interesting thread earlier today that was kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of how these servers work, and you guys guessed and actually had it pretty spot on. So I would head over to, I remember it was in the general discussion section of the forums. If you are kind of curious about how that stuff works, you're free to check it out there, and honestly, you guys might understand some of the networking stuff more than I do, so check it out for sure. Let's see here. A filter system where we can toggle off whether or not we wanted chat filtered. So I will remind y'all that Survive By is rated T, so we want to be nice here. We want to just discourage people in general from using that language, so whether or not people are seeing it is only half the battle. If we make it always invisible, then it kind of feels pointless trying to even say it, and so it does dissuade people from using bad language, so that is definitely part of it. Okay. Pantonym. Can we re-explain the pet announcement? There wasn't really... Okay, so I don't have any announcements yet. The only thing I can really say is that pets are definitely going to be, in our current plans, kind of out there, because there are so many other things that really need some love. Ancestral Legacies obviously being one of the biggest ones. That's going to be like our most massive update, but also parties, guilds, things like that. I know maybe you wouldn't think it, you know, conceptually, but those are actually like really massive systems. So it might seem simple, but it's the type of thing that is like all on, you know, the network side and over my head, but it is really complicated stuff that is definitely gonna have to take precedence. And Ancestral Legacy is being reworked. I mean, that touches just about every system in the game. It affects all of our balance, it affects every class, it affects all kinds of stuff, and so that will also be super huge. And because I think that most folks seem to agree that that is a lot more integral to Survive By. Stuff like pets, which is more just like fun and cool, is totally on the table, but it's going to come after that stuff. So, okie dokie. Will pets just be cosmetic? No, I can tell you that. They won't just be cosmetic. That's not the plan anyways. Plans can always change, especially because they are being pushed out a bit, but the plan is that they will at least do stuff. That being said, I know that I've been reading feedback since literally alpha, like 2 Augusts ago when we launched, that we really don't want pets to be like pay to win and like super OP and all that kind of stuff, that we're super aware of and are definitely keeping like at the core of how we're designing these things, because we don't want pets to be so scarce that you can't get them. We don't want them to be an instant ticket to just face rolling everything. So we're mostly looking for things that are going to be like more on the utility side, but yeah, we'll get more details once we get there. I don't want to speak too directly about it, just because so much of this is so far out that it's not like hashtag confirmed yet. So, okay. Well, I think we're all set. I do have to go, but I will definitely keep everyone updated on that locust bug. It looks like our programmers are literally talking about it right now. So hopefully we will get that fixed soon. Of course, if you have any other questions, you're always free to reach out to us on the forums, on Discord, anywhere else. Generally, you are going to want to put those questions in the hashtag general chat. Early access discussion or suggestions is the other place to go on the forums. And if you want to read all about the new holiday event, you can always hop in for yourself and just check it out. But you can also visit our website or check out our new forums post about it, which is linked in our general announcements post that you can find in the game client. So I'm really, really excited to for the future of Survive By and what it'll bring. Thank you all for tuning in today. I have to say, I've been so happy to see how many people have been tuning in. It's really a great way for me to be able to express a lot of information all at once, and you guys can sort of go off and help me spread the word, because there's a lot of folks playing the game. There's only one of me, so thank you all for all of your hard work and for all of your hard work in reporting these bugs. I hope everyone has a safe, lovely holiday, and yay, okay. Have fun. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye.